Hey guys! Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I'm Yoko. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make plant-based high-protein dessert recipes. The healthy desserts are best friend for busy days or every day. The dessert I'm about to show is packed with plant protein and very easy to make. You can enjoy as a snack between the meals and of course for the dessert. Eating more protein actually helps stop craving. So these desserts are not only delicious but helps boost your protein intake. All the measurements are listed in the description box below, so please also check that out. So without further ado, let's dive in. The first recipe is protein chocolate truffle. This is a very easy grab-and-go snack or dessert. It's also great for a post-workout snack. Into a heat-proof bowl, add 1.75 ounce of non-dairy dark chocolate. Then 1/4 cup of almond butter, 1 tablespoon of coconut sugar, a pinch of salt. Now place the bowl over the saucepan of hot water. We are making a double boiler to melt the chocolate. Stir the mixture until everything is melted and combined. Once the mixture gets silky smooth, add 3 tablespoons of hemp protein powder or any protein powder of your choice. Add 1/2 cup of puffed rice. Here I use puffed brown rice, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds. Mix everything to combine. Be careful not to squeeze the puffed rice. Once it's all combined, refrigerate for 55 minutes until the dough becomes gooey and dense consistency. Meanwhile, let's prepare the coating of truffle balls. In a food processor or blender, add 2 tablespoons of pistachio. Give it a pulse to break them into the pieces. We want small pieces, but not the flour. I'm gonna make half pistachio covered and half coconut covered. So I also got 2 tablespoons of shredded coconut ready on the plate. After the rest, the dough must be looks like this, more manageable by hands. Now take 1 tablespoon amount of dough and roll into truffle balls. And cover the truffle balls with pistachio or coconut shred. Recipe should make 12 to 14 balls. If the dough is too sticky, rest it in the fridge a little bit longer. Once it's all rolled out, rest them in the fridge for another 5 minutes to harden. After that, it's time to enjoy them. They're perfect for afternoon pick-me-up. Or you can make tons and share with your friends. These little treats are very easy to take with you. The next recipe is easy vegan tiramisu. We are going to use silken tofu to make protein-packed dessert. First, into a jar or serving glass, add 3 tablespoons of puffed rice for each glass. Then add 4 teaspoons of espresso or strongly brewed coffee over the puffed rice. This makes an easy coffee layer of tiramisu. Let them soak while we prepare the other ingredients. Now let's move on to make creamy vanilla layer. Into a food processor, add 1 package or 16 ounces of silken tofu. Add 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. This gives a moderate sweetness, so if you like sweeter, add more maple syrup as you like. 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract, a pinch of salt, and at last, we are gonna add 1 teaspoon of psyllium husk. Psyllium husk is basically a plant fiber that regulates the bowel movement and promote digestive health. For culinary point of view, you can use this for baking or thickening the dough. Today, I'm gonna use this for thickening the vanilla cream. But once it's mixed with water, it starts to thicken and hard to mix in. So I recommend to add it at the last, just before the blending, to help mix easier. Now blend everything until well combined. If you don't have food processor or blender, you can also whisk everything by hand. The result should be looks like this, creamy and smooth. Now pour the cream into the jar until the half full. Flatten the surface, and we're gonna add roasted and crushed walnuts. The nuts in the middle add a very nice crunch and richness. I'm gonna use 3 tablespoons of walnuts for each glass. Then fill the glass with vanilla cream to the top. Flatten the surface to give it a fluffy finish. Do the same for other glass. Now for the finishing touch, I'm gonna dust cacao powder over it. This adds chocolatey bitterness and make them authentic tiramisu looking. Now it's time to enjoy easy vegan tiramisu. This healthy classic dessert is perfect for after meal or even after the workout. This is very rich and creamy. So enjoy your dessert time! Next up is gooey and soft chocolate chickpea cookies. Chocolate chip cookies, chocolate chickpea cookies. So we are making chocolate chip cookies with chickpeas. Into a food processor or blender, add 1 cup of cooked chickpeas. I use a canned chickpea, rinsed and dried. 1/4 cup of vegan butter. 1/4 cup of maple syrup. 1/4 cup of plant milk of your choice. Here, I use soy milk. Also a pinch of salt to enhance the sweetness. Pop the lid on and blend until creamy and smooth. Scrape down the side if needed. Vegan butter and chickpea take a little bit time to blend. So, the result should be looks like this. Now, transfer the mixture into a bowl. Then we're gonna add dry ingredients. Add 3/4 cup of almond flour, 1/4 cup of tapioca flour, 2 teaspoons of flaxseed meal, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Mix everything to combine. I'm gonna gently fold in dry ingredients. Then add 1/3 cup of chocolate chips. Here I use non-dairy dark chocolate chips. Give it a stir to combine. If you like more chocolate chips, add as much as you want. Now, rest the dough in the fridge for 15 minutes to firm up. After the rest, the dough should be nice and firm. Now, with the baking tray with the baking sheet on, we're gonna scoop out the dough into bowls. You can use ice cream scoop to do this, but I didn't have one, so I just used 2 spoons. We want the size of about golf balls. And place the dough onto the baking sheet. You don't have to flatten the dough, but the dough does spread out after you bake. So give them enough space between. I also added extra chocolate chips on the top. Extra chocolate chips is always a plus. Now bake at 350 Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius for 15 minutes. And now enjoy the fleshy baked cookies. You see how soft and gooey they are? You never believe it's vegan and healthy. I love enjoy them with plant milk or coffee. This is a great dessert for increased protein intake. So, these were 3 protein-packed dessert recipes, all dairy-free, gluten-free, and vegan. Plant-based dessert is so delicious. So I hope you find any inspiration or hopefully give it a try. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. So thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye!